All right, traders, this is SageFT from the live trading desk. You're watching the review and Rev-Up. Let's go ahead and get it started. I have the daily chart locked in for the beginning of this previous week that we just had. If you remember, we started off on this perfect hammer, inverted hammer, if we will. And so it was looking clean to the upside. We haven't broken any structure yet. The prior week, we came down to this low to low trend line. And what I was looking for was we're going to start testing this 5903, 5904. And so let's kind of scroll. Let me see if this works. If I scroll. Okay, so as we slowly scroll, we can see what happens here. It gets some moxie. It starts to go, but it can't break this median threshold of the order block, the highest closing bar in the sequence. So it starts to waver, and then let's go to the next day. All of a sudden it starts to fall down to the downside. We break this low to low trend line, and then we can see what happens. All right, so now let's dive into the 4-hour chart and see what we see here. Okay, so the first thing that I want to point out is if we go back to the daily chart, we have a prior high of 5830, excuse me. So the swing high to high trend line off of the prior all-time high becomes our plausible support level. Okay, so now that we've looked at the chart all the way down into this, what I'm looking for this next week is this is where the craziness starts to happen. Okay, on Tuesday night, we have the elections in the United States. But wait, there's more. The odds of the election being completely counted and certified by Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning is very, very low. And then we get the double whammy of the FOMC on Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. So what I'm watching for this next week, and let me zoom this out so it looks a little cleaner. I'm watching, and this is on the daily chart still, just like we had here, okay, we have this bigger one to watch for if we break this 5724 low. Now, if we start to rip to the upside because they choose a president of everybody's liking that is invested in this thing, well, then we'll go back to all-time highs. But if not, what we're watching below is rather significant in terms of drip right down to here, or we could completely fall back into this fair value gap here, okay, which would be right around 5,600, and then all the way down to the order block, which could be way down here. Now, could this be a breaker block? Could this be the left hand shoulder? Am I doing it backwards? I think I'm doing it backwards. Of a wonky head and shoulders, right? Well, it has to create itself. That's what we're going to find out. Is this a bigger head and shoulders pattern forming? Is this a head and shoulders? Is this the head, right? Is this the breaker block? We don't know that answer. It's going to tell us possibly next week. Okay, that's going to do it for me. I want to remind everyone that we will be streaming live on and off throughout this next week at different times. Make sure you have watched through the end of this video so you know. We're going to stream election night, and then we're going to stream the FOMC the next day. So we're not going to stream Wednesday morning. We're going to stream Tuesday night and Tuesday afternoon. It's going to be a fun one, everybody. We'll go ahead and see you on the flip side. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn the notification bells on. That way you know when we are going to be streaming live, and we will see everybody over at the live trading desk. Normally, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. We'll see everybody over there. Good day, good night, and hey, hopefully your team won.